So I want to tell you a little story. When I was about 8 years old and I went on an airplane flight, it was a Pan Am flight, Pan American. They're not around anymore, but they were huge back in the day. And so I went on this flight, and the pilot let me see the cockpit, and the stewardess gave me some wings, and it's kind of like I knew then that I wanted to be a pilot because I thought it was just so cool to get to fly the plane and fly wherever you wanted to go. So as I got older and everything, you know, I built model airplanes growing up and followed aviation and watched airplane movies and just did all that kind of stuff. And so when I got into high school and I was a junior, my dad said, well, you know, what is it that you want to do? And I told him I wanted to be a pilot. So he took me to the Air Force and we talked to some people. And that's when they dropped a bomb on me. Because I wore glasses and didn't have 20/20 vision, I couldn't be a pilot. But they were like, you can be a navigator. And I was like, well, I didn't want to be a navigator, I wanted to be a pilot. So luckily I had a plan B, and that was to get into computers, so I got into IT, and that's what I've been doing ever since. So when I graduated from college, I got a job with Piedmont Airlines in their IT department. And then after Piedmont Airlines, I went to Eastern Airlines, Continental Airlines. And I mean, just working for the airlines is great, because you at that time, you got to fly free wherever you wanted to go if there was some seats on the plane. So now it's time to go from being the passenger to the pilot. I wanted to get my pilot's license for a long time, and now that my child support is over, I have a chance to take some lessons and get my pilot's license. So this is a big step for me. It's a dream come true, and I'm gonna show you my first flight, my introductory flight. I'm with my friend Annie, and I'm with my other friend David, who's a captain on a major airline, and he's taking us up, and we're gonna have a good time. Now, I will say that I watched a lot of YouTube videos before I took my discovery flight, so I knew a lot about the rudders, I knew about trimming the airplane, I knew about angle of attack, and I knew a lot of stuff. So David pretty much really let me fly the plane on my own. And I will tell you, it's not hard to fly a plane. You take off, I mean, you taxi, you take off, you go up, you land. It's not that hard. It's like driving a car. You know, you start the car, you put it in drive, and you go. The thing about flying is all the other stuff you have to know about flying, like airspace and weather and all that other stuff. That's the hard part. But flying, anybody can fly a plane.